there is no question that a lot of companies overhired during the pandemic. Just that was easy to see even while it was going on. And, it's not just that they overhired. A lot of them lowered the bar. But at the same time, of course, we have a change in the financial world that has really increased the cost of funds. And that's another thing going on simultaneously. And probably the one of the biggest things of all, and this is the hardest because it's not happened yet, is the predicted impact of generative AI. Right? I mean, this is, I don't know if you saw, literally the CEO of NVIDIA the other day was saying to don't learn programming. First of all, I'm not even sure that's good advice, but the fact that the CEO of one of the most amazing companies in the world is saying, don't learn programming, that's disruptive. And so this, at a minimum, it creates uncertainty among the leaders in the companies, at a minimum. But honestly, I think there's very real impact. I'm convinced of that. I just don't know the real time horizon. I've got a long history of being overly optimistic. Like, I think things are going to happen sooner than they really do. So I don't know when they'll really happen, but that's a big one. I'm asked to review a lot of the books. I love it when it's an exception. And it's like, wow, that's a good book. Teresa Torres's book, Continuous Discovery Habits, good book. Try to get everybody to read that. But that's the exception. And most of the time, people are earnestly describing what they learn, not really what good companies do. So it's very difficult because these are not bad people. They're well-meaning. Not sure I've ever met anybody that didn't hate those products. So I'd say that's just bad product. Now, I would argue that some of my favorite examples, in fact, in the new book, we highlighted a classic sales-driven financial services company moving to the product model and how it dramatically improved things for the sales organization. So, I mean, there's a bigger reason I think so many sales-driven companies exist is that most of the time in those companies, the CEOs are not product people. And that's why they run that way. And until and unless the CEO decides this is not very good, usually because some good product company comes along and takes away their customers, that's probably not going to change.
So I think one piece of advice here is after product market fit is a better time to hire a product manager. Otherwise, they're just kind of between you and the product, and that slows everything down, right?
Yeah, I mean, remember, usually as soon as you get product market fit, you're working on it for other products and other markets. And so it's an ongoing thing. But while it's small, it usually is most useful just to look at the number of engineers. At a certain number of engineers, usually like 20 to 25,